Welcome to my That's So Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Guess what today is? Today's Tuesday. My goodness, it's another beautiful fucking Tuesday episode. Man, I love you guys so much. Appreciate you all for the support that we've been getting so far. Man, I've been keeping up with the downloads and they have been, through the roof. I won't lie to you. They've been through the roof. I'm really excited to see where this month will end up. Excuse me. If you remember, last month we almost hit 2,000 downloads in that month. And we were 4 downloads away, and so I'm really hoping that this month we could surpass that 2,000 mark. I kind of feel like we can. If I'm being honest with you, I kind of feel like we can. So I'm excited to see what the end of this month will look like next month. All right, next month on the 14th will be the second year of the podcast, man. We will be in season 3 of Am I the Asshole Podcast. How much the podcast has grown since season 1, episode 1. And we're actually going to go over our very first episode of the podcast. I'm going to go over that and just how much everything has changed. You know what I mean? Whether it's like my background, because I know my background has immensely changed. The setup has gotten bigger and crazier. Just the scenarios, the way the show went, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I want to go back. We're going to reminisce. We're going to see how things have changed from the very first episode all the way to pretty much 2 years into doing the show. I never thought I was going to get 2 years into doing this show, if I'm being honest with you. I am so happy that I've gotten to 2 years. I didn't think it was something I would get to. I didn't think it was a milestone I would get to. But it's all because of you guys. If I'm being honest with you, you guys are the reason why I keep coming. And I keep coming back and filming and making content, streaming, all this kind of stuff. You guys are the reason why I do it. And so you guys got to give yourself a bit of a pat on the back. Obviously if you're driving, keep both hands on the wheel, but go ahead and give yourself a mental pat on the back. You know what I mean? But yeah, just shout out to you guys, man. Big time shout out to you guys. We've definitely come a long way, and I really do appreciate that. And I'm loving all the support that we're getting so far. So I really am happy. All right, but without further ado, we are going to get into today's thread. God damn it, I always do that. Today's thread is, what was your, my girlfriend is crazy moment? All right, let's see what crazy women you motherfuckers are dating. Okay, let's get into it. What was your, my girlfriend is crazy moment? My old girlfriend didn't want you to leave during a fight, especially when she wasn't getting what she wanted. She sensed that you were totally at the fuck you, I'm out of here point. She literally jumped up on the hood of my car and grabbed the windshield wipers. The day I announced I was leaving and ran down the steps, she was right behind me, but I soon out sprinted her and ran off into the distance. I had parked the car about a quarter mile away and figured I could outrun her and then blast off into the city before she could catch me. It worked. Bro, what? My man, bro, it was like my man had to plan his escape. That's crazy. Bro, you couldn't leave this bitch in the middle of the night? You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't just leave her in the middle of the night, bro. You had to, literally outrun this chick just to get to your car and drive away from her. That's insane, man. That's insane. And it's like, you would think a girl that like doesn't want you to leave and doesn't want you to go, and you know, she claims to love you so much or whatever, you would think that she would act right. You know, like she wouldn't be getting into these dumb fights and doing all this stupid shit. You would think she would act right, but I get, she might have been one of those girls where she just be starting drama because she's bored. You know, she just be starting fights because nothing ain't going on in a relationship. You know, everything's just too good to be true. That's crazy. What was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? When she got genuinely mad at me for cheating on her in a dream she had. Bruh. The whole dream shit is insane to me. I don't get why women get so upset over that. Bro, it was a dream. You should be waking up feeling glad that it was a dream. Not mad at me because it was a dream. Like, bro, that type of shit, I don't give energy to that, if I'm being honest with you. Like, if my girl ever tells me that she had a dream about me cheating on her, she's mad, I'd be like, cool, bro. I would give no energy to that. You know, you want to be mad? You be mad, bro. I'm not. Come back to me when you have some fucking common sense, because that shit's retarded. It is immensely retarded, bro. I can't stand that shit. Oh my God. All right, what was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? When she jerked the steering wheel while I was driving, causing us to careen off the road through a payphone because she thought I was insinuating that her sister was attractive. Whoa.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
She decided to put y'all's life in danger because she thought that you thought her sister was attractive? Bruh, I would have broken up with her immediately. I would have been like, one, look what you fucking did to my car. And then two, bitch, we're done. Are you serious? Nah, man. Nah, we're done. We are done. That's insane to me. That is some insane work. The fact that you want to pretty much crash our car, potentially almost unaliving us because you thought that I thought that your sister was hot. Insane to me. Insane to me, bro. Wow. What was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? One of many. Went out with a group of mutual friends for a night out. 3 of us guys were on the dance floor whilst our respective girlfriends were more interested in sitting on bar stools watching. Anyway, out of nowhere, my girlfriend hits me in the face for no reason. Like, what the fuck? She claims I'm dancing with some girl, which is not even remotely true. She gets kicked out by the bouncer. I go with her to get her home safe. So on the way back, she hits every girl she sees and screams at them something to the effect of, "You're looking at my boyfriend." And I'm not exaggeration when I say at least 10 different girls she does this to each time she runs off, and I have to apologize for her. We get home. She's still mental, tries to call the cops on me for nothing, claims I hit her. It was fucking traumatic dealing with something like that. Yeah, bro. Honestly, if the bouncer kicked her out, I'd have been like, you know what? She will find her own way home. Or she can wait for us to leave the club. Because, bro, I'm not about to sit here, ruin my night over you. You know what I mean? I'm not about to do that. You want to make these crazy ass decisions. You want to be acting wild and free like that, bro. I'm going to let you act like that on your own, man. Nobody put a gun to your head and told you to act crazy like that. You did this shit on your own. So you go sit outside while we have fun in here, and then we'll get you when we decide to go. And I would have broken up with her that night. That night, I would have been like, look, bro, in the morning, you're going to be getting your shit, and you're going to go. And I'll pack all your shit tonight if I have to. But you're gone in the morning. You're leaving. Cause that's crazy, man. There's no way in hell. And I bet the coochie was fire, though. Woo! I bet the coochie was fire, though, on these crazy chicks, man. Oh, it's like, why are the tightest, gushiest coochies on the craziest of women, bro? You know what I mean? It's like you got to get through the mental crazy fog to get to the moist, warm, gushy coochie. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, yo, stable bitches, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've had me some mentally unstable ones in my days. I have. You know, I remember there was a time I dated a girl that I used to work with, and she was talking about like literally killing or unaliving, her baby daddy. And I was like, bro, no, you can't be talking like she said it the first few times, and I was like, ha 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 ha, you're joking, whatever. You know what I mean? And then she was just like, there was one day where I was just like, bro, stop saying that, like, you know what I mean? And she's like, no, I'm serious. Like I would unalive my baby daddy, you know, so that way we could just live and not have to deal with him. And I'm like, bruh, that's why her coochie was so good. Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of my friends were telling me, oh, bro, nah, she's trouble. She's this and that. You know, nah, man. Like, I heard some shit about her, this and that. But I was like, I got me a little taste, and I was like, oh, the walls are immaculate. And I was like, I was coochie blind. I won't lie to you. I was like, bro, but the coochie is warm and gushy, dog. And they're like, yeah, man, but they were like, that may be, but bro. She crazy as fuck, man. Yeah, she was crazy as fuck. But that's, and I know exactly why he stayed with this one, because them walls were just gushy. All right, what was your well shit? My girlfriend is crazy moment. She pepper sprayed herself because I made a joke about her doing it. Come on, bro. What? Why would she pepper spray herself? What the fuck is going on here? Did she pepper spray herself so that way she could claim that you pepper sprayed her? Like, what the fuck? What was the plan here? You know what I mean? Like, the fact that she went to the whole length to pepper spray herself. Mind you, pepper spray is something to not fuck with. It's not just something that, like, burns your eyes. No, pepper spray fucks up all 5 of your senses, bro. Pepper spray makes your eyes burn. Your nose feels just immensely clogged. Like you can't, you know how when you get a stuffy nose and you can't like breathe in through your nose because it's just so gunked up. That's how your nose feels. But it's like the sinus bridge in your nose. It like puffs up and just, you know, closes it off, and you're trying to breathe out your mouth, but your throat is burning. Your throat's fucking burning, you know, and then your ears are just ringing like, oh, bruh. No, man. Pepper spray is crazy. I know she was fucked up for like a couple days, because that shit don't go away in just like a day or a couple hours. Nah, man. It's a couple days. Your shit gonna be fucked up. So the fact that she pepper sprayed herself is crazy. All right, what was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? Girlfriend of 11 months tells me she's in love with my best friend. Crazy. Damn. And isn't attracted to me anymore. That's fine. Why be with someone who doesn't want to be with you? We break up. A month later, she shows up at my door claiming to be pregnant. I called bullshit for a number of reasons, but mostly because she refuses to take a pregnancy test. When I stop returning her calls or opening the door for her, she calls my mom in the middle of the night, screaming about her pregnancy. My mother is smart enough to know it's a lie. A week goes by with nothing. Then I get a knock at the door from 2 uniformed police officers. She claimed I raped and beat her. Wow, everything worked out when they finally realized how batshit crazy she was. It's been 3 years and I haven't heard from her, thankfully. Bruh. She tried to put you in jail over her wanting to break up with you? That's insane. I guarantee you, it's one of those things where it was her shit test gone wrong. Yeah. I guarantee you she was shit testing you and it went completely wrong. What she was doing is she wanted to say, "Oh, I'm in love with your best friend," to see what you would do. And what she probably thought you were going to do is be like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is stupid. No, you're my woman. This, and that, blah, blah, blah." Fight for you or whatever. But you didn't do that. You were like, well, shit. I mean, if you don't want to be with me anymore, you don't want to be with me anymore. Peace, bro. Go be with him. And then she's like, bro, what the fuck? I'm literally taking this L. I can't take this L. Nah, it can't happen. Not to me. Fuck no. And so the fact that she felt like she couldn't take that L, she was just like, oh, I'm going to get this motherfucker. I'm pregnant. And then you're like, come on, man.
Stop the cap.
You ain't pregnant. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. She's like, oh, okay. You think I can't get to you? I'm going to call your mom. Mom's is like,
stop the cap.
You ain't pregnant, bro. Get the fuck out of here. So then she's like, okay, cool. If I can't convince his mom, I'll call the cops on him and say he raped me. Like, bro, that is insane. Over a shit test. I guarantee you that's what it was. Guarantee it was a shit test. Guarantee you that's what it was. It was a stupid little shit test that she was probably trying to see what you would do. And since you just broke up with her ass, she's just like, oh, I can't accept this L. You know what I mean? Like, stupid, bro. Insanely stupid. Wow, man. All right. What was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? All right. We were supposed to fly to Florida for a vacation when I got a call that my brother got hit by a drunk driver and was hanging on to his life by a thread. Woo! I canceled the trip to be with my brother. She was pissed, started throwing a temper tantrum. Just moments after me finding out my brother might actually die, I settled her down and told her I'd take her another time. Oh, so they had to cancel a trip to be with her. Okay. A couple of weeks later, he is recovering, but is stacked with medical bills and needed to do physical therapy. I take the money I had left over from the trip and paid for some of his medical bills. My girlfriend lost it when I told her. She threw her coffee mug and started hitting me. All this while yelling, I work hard every fucking day and this is what I get. She didn't have a job and didn't do anything around the house, so that should give you an idea of what she was like. Wait. You work fucking hard and this is what you get? Bro, what do you mean? You ain't got no job. You ain't doing shit. I'm taking care of us. The fuck are you talking about? You work so hard. What? I told her she had the rest of the day to get her shit and get the fuck out. What does she do? Call her brother to come threaten me. Man, see, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is why I gotta shop, pal. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, call that nigga. Call him. Cause we in Florida, baby. This is a stand your ground state. So if he want to come up in my spot, woo, he gonna catch a hot one. Just let him know. Just let him know he about to catch a hot one, bitch. Get the fuck out of my house. For one, you don't do shit. Two, you out here rather take a trip than be there for me and help me take care of my brother. That's crazy to me. When homeboy's holding on for dear life, mind you. Dear life. Bro, we can take a trip at any time. But right now, my brother needs me. And the fact that she's not okay with that, that just goes to show you that she was only there and with you for the money. That's exactly what that is. She is there for the money. She was never there for you. She was never there for your family. She never loved you for you. She never, any of that. She looked at it like, bro, he takes care of my lifestyle. He pays for me to not work. And that's why I love him. That was the stipulation of her love. And that's crazy to me. Hey, man, It's tragic. It's tragic out in these streets. All right, we're going to do 2 more and win this thread. What was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? This is a little flipped, but maybe it counts. I was spending the night at my then boyfriend's house. I wake up, head downstairs, and out of the corner of my eye, I catch him sneaking down the stairs, intently watching me. Obviously trying to be unseen, I think to myself, well, this is odd as shit, and I should rethink this whole deal tomorrow. Definitely need to break up with him, go back to bed, wake up, and forgot about the whole thing the next day until he asked me if I have always been a sleepwalker. Though I had grown out of it for the past however many months, I had been a creep and sleepwalking around his house. I had no idea I was, and he was sweet enough to make sure I was okay. This is when I found out I was crazy. Really? So she's like, my man found out that I was crazy because I was literally walking around the house sleep. I mean, I wouldn't think that would be crazy necessarily. I mean, sleepwalking is kind of normal. I've dated some girls that were sleepwalkers. It is a little freaky. I won't lie to you, because they do look kind of possessed. I won't lie. I remember there was a time, and it was a while ago, I was dating a girl, and I had picked her up from work, and then we went out on a date, had some fun, and then we went back to my house, did the do, and I was like, you should just sleep over. And she was like, oh, are you sure? Like, are you sure it's okay? I don't want to like inconvenience you or whatever. And I was like, no, it's cool, babe. Just sleep over. So she slept over, right? And I felt her get out of the bed, and it kind of woke me up a little bit. I figured, okay, she's just going to the bathroom. But then I see her walk out, and I was like, maybe she's going to get some water, whatever. And then I hear the front door open, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I walk out, and the front door is open, and she's just standing there, like facing out with the front door behind her. And I'm like, hello? Hey, are you okay? Hey, what's up? I walk up to her and I grab her shoulders, and then she just like turns around on me, and then she's like, what are we doing outside? And I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, I think you were sleepwalking. And she's like, oh my God. Oh, I was hoping that this wouldn't happen. And I was hoping you wouldn't find out and all that shit. And I was like, bro, you looked creepy. You were just standing, like, imagine your spouse is just standing there at the front door. The door's open and they're just standing at the front door facing the street. And you're like, what? And you're just looking at them. And mind you, it's the middle of the night. It's pitch black in the house. Like, bro, that shit was creepy to me. Sleepwalking is low-key creepy. All right, this is our last one. What was your, well, shit, my girlfriend is crazy moment? She got mad and curled into a ball and would not move or talk to me until she decided to leave and said goodbye. Was like 45 minutes. All right, boys. So I think what happened to trigger that was this. She had a standard cuddle chill sesh where she thought it would be a good idea to tickle me. Bad idea. My family is known for their instinctive reflex against tickling. We hate tickling, and it was very unexpected for her to do that at the time. 1 second we chill, and next her fingers are in my armpit. Frightened, and I flinched my elbow upward, which happened to collide with the side of her head. She then decided to turn into a roly-poly and not move for 45 minutes. During that time period, I talked to her sweetly and then covered her with 5 blankets in an attempt to get her to laugh. It didn't work, and she left 45 minutes later. All right. I mean, I don't think that really makes her crazy. I just think that makes her like, that's just like her defense mechanism, if you will. Because, I mean, you did, even if it was by accident, you did hit her. And so I'm sure she felt some type of way about that. That might have triggered some, I don't want to say PTSD or trauma or anything, but it could have, So At the same time, I don't want to say you're in the wrong because it was an accident. It's not like you did this on purpose. So, hey, bro, you know what I mean? If I'm being honest with you, man, yeah. It's one of those things where it's just like, I don't think your girlfriend was crazy in this one. I think it was just simple misunderstanding, but I understand that's kind of crazy behavior. It's a little weird. But, personally, I think she's warranted. And maybe it's her defense mechanism. It was probably some trauma. It was probably some, flashbacks or whatever, PTSD. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think about that thread down in the comments, all right? Guys, let me know, you know what I mean? If you had a girlfriend out there and you had a crazy one, let me know the story. What's up? Get part of the thread, okay? Let me know what you thought about the thread, all that good stuff, okay? So, we're going to hop into announcements and then right into our juicy scenario. So, patreon.com/AmITheAsshole podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday show like these lovely people did for today, all right? So, definitely get on down in there. Check it out. All that good stuff is just waiting for you. Over 100 hours of content is waiting over there for you for $3 a month, all right? The price ain't ever going to change, baby. It's $3 a month all the way. But over 100 hours of content over there waiting for you. All right. Audio listeners, I see you. You guys are doing your thing, and I appreciate that, man, so much. My goal with the audio listeners is to pretty much crack 100 downloads a day. We're close. All right, we're close. We're pretty much managing around 60 to 70 downloads a day. So hopefully we can get that number up and we can get it into the hundreds every single day. Because if we can get it into the hundreds every single day, woo, it's going to be beautiful. All right, that's kind of my goal. So hopefully you guys can smash that download button, man. Get up in there, download the episode. It shows me that you guys come back every week and you come back every Tuesday and Thursday and every other Sunday for the shows and you're enjoying what we got going on. All right. Also, rate us 5 stars on your preferred platform. It helps out a lot, all right? All that stuff is free, and if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, follow us on Instagram as well as TikTok for all the good little snippets of the shows. If you want to get a sneak peek of the show a day before it comes out, TikTok and Instagram is the place to go, baby. I always have clips that will come out of the new show or of the new episode coming out a day before. So you guys can always go on there and check that out. Also follow us on TikTok for all the super fun and engaging live streams. All right. We got all kinds of cool shit, man. We got funny, we're over there playing horror games, man. You can watch me get scared. You can get in there, interact with me. You guys can interact back with the stream. You guys can spin the wheel. We have I have a point system that you guys can be involved in, whether you guys gift, whether you like, whether you share the stream. Also following, all that good stuff, man. You guys accumulate points, and then when you accumulate points, you can put a command in the chat. What is it? Exclamation mark spin, and you can spin the wheel to either gamble and win more points or lose points. It's so much fun. We are over there. We're interacting. We're playing a scary game. We're all chit chatting bullshit. It's fun and amazing. So definitely get over there on TikTok. If you want a better experience of our streams, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. All right. That is free as well. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Over there, we stream in 1440p. We stream every Sunday and Monday, sometimes Fridays. I'm going to try to stream a little more on Fridays. I think that might be the thing. I might stream on Friday nights as well as Sunday and Monday nights for you guys. So definitely look out for that. I'm still trying to lock in a schedule. Sunday, Monday is kind of a schedule I've been locking in for right now. So I'm going to lock in Sunday, Monday, and I'll probably add Friday in there for you guys, okay? So I want to get a good, consistent stream schedule. It's just one of those things where I'm really working around like my work schedule, and I'm really working around other things in my life. So it is tough to kind of get the streaming going, but I really want to do the streams for you guys more often because it is so much fun streaming with you guys. It is so much fun. It's why the last few streams lately have been like 6, 7, 8 hours long, if I'm being honest with you, because, dude, we're just in the chat KKing up and having a good time. It is so awesome. You know, it's amazing. I love it so much, man. So definitely check out a stream. We stream on, I'm going to try to stream Fridays, and we for sure stream Sundays and Mondays, okay? So definitely get in there and check that out. But yeah, man, like I said, that's it. So, you know, keep downloading the episodes as well as rating us 5 stars. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok, as well as subscribe to us on YouTube. My goal by the end of the month, by the end of the year is 2,000 subscribers. So hopefully we can hit that. I'm hoping we can hit the 2,000, man. You guys have been showing a lot of support, so I'm hoping we can hit it. I appreciate you guys so much. But let's get into today's scenarios for today. All right, let me grab a drink really quick. Gotta keep the energy up, you know what I mean? Okay, our first one is, am I the asshole for not dating anyone because I'm broke and focusing on my goals, even though some people say I'm too focused? Okay. I'm a 20-year-old guy in varsity, really focused on my goals and building the life I've always dreamt of. I come from a poor background, grew up with my grandparents and my 3 younger sisters. The environment I come from isn't great at all, full of negativity, alcohol, drugs, and people who've kind of lost hope. That actually motivates me to break out and change my life. I've been doing things on my own since I started varsity. My parents had me when they were really young. My mom was 14 when she had me. And they've never really been stable or supportive financially. They made a lot of promises growing up, but nothing ever came of them. So now I just stopped depending on them entirely. I hustle with my bursary money. I don't know what that is. But it's barely enough to eat, let alone do much else. When it comes to relationships, I do want a girlfriend. My last relationship ended in 2022, but I've been holding back for 2 reasons. Finances. A lot of relationships, even at this age, come with pressure. I go out, spend money, and do all the lifestyle stuff, but I just can't afford that right now. I'd rather be honest than fake stability just to impress someone. Focus. I am an ambitious guy and I want a business website and change my future. I'm scared that if I get into a relationship now, it might slow me down or make me start spending my savings on dates and distractions when I should be investing in on my projects. Most of my ideas stop at the marketing stage, which I struggle with, but I'm still working on improving. I also tend to keep my ideas and goals to myself, not because I'm secretive, but because I believe in showing results, not talking too soon. I feel like I've been giving something special, my vision, and I don't want to lose it by sharing it too early or with the wrong people. I do believe I'm honest, loving, supportive, and genuine, but sometimes I wonder if there are actually girls out there who'd be down for someone like me in this phase of life. Broke, but building. All right. Your question was, are you the asshole for not dating? No, you're not the asshole at all. Because you got to understand, man, and that are there girls that would be with a guy who is broke and building? Sure, there are, but you have to understand they're gonna be distractions. They're gonna be huge distractions, and it's not the girl's fault. You know, it's not, because she's a girl. She's gonna want attention, and she's gonna feel like, oh, I want to feel like you love me, and so on and so forth, and yada yada. You know, it's gonna be like that, 1,000%. You need to be the guy, though, who pushes women away for right now. You're only 20 years old, bro. You need to be focusing on what you got going on. Like me, I don't really focus on girls like that, if I'm being honest with you. I don't. And the reason I don't is because this podcast is my priority. And I look at it like, when this podcast gets to the point where I want it to be, where, you know, I am making a good living off of it, I can do it as my primary job, you know, it's gotten to a point where, you know, I can really build off of it and people are really about it. Oh, dude, that right there will tell you, that's how you know you're like, okay, I'm in a position where I can afford to be a little distracted because I've done the hard, arduous work. Now I'm kind of in the middle stage of things where I can afford a little distractions here and there. You know what I mean? I could take a girl out on a date here and there because I do have my own business that I'm working on. I am working because you need to get to a point where you have a job and then you have a side thing that's also paying you as well. And you're doing both of those things to the point where you are so busy and focused that girls just don't mean shit to you because you have no time for women. You go to work and then you come home and you work on that business. And then you go to bed and you do it all over again. You go to work, you work on the business. When you have a day off from work, guess what you're doing all day? You're working on your business. Whatever that business is, whether you want to be a streamer, whether you want to be a YouTuber, whether you want to have a clothing brand, a store, whatever it is that you want to do, and whatever kind of business that you want to build, you need to have that mindset of, I go to work, the money that I make from my work, I reallocate that money into paying my bills and whatever I need to pay, and then whatever's left, that goes into my business. Because honestly, that's me. That is me. That is my everyday life. I go to my job. I work that job. I put in the hours that are required to put in. I don't give my job more of me than I should. A lot of my other coworkers, they sit there, oh yeah, no, let's do overtime. Oh no, let's do this and that. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm good. The job requires me to be here 8 hours. I'm going to be here 8 hours and I'm going home and I'm going to work on my podcast. I'm going to edit, make some clips. I'm going to keep up with, you know, social medias and all this kind of, I'm telling you, man, you got to work at it every single day. It needs to be your focus. It needs to be your focus. And honestly, you're not the asshole because you're in a part of your life right now where if you stay focused enough and you just stay consistent and you're just working and then you come home and you work on your business, the more you do that over 2, 3, 4 years, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be like, yo, I'm making money, baby. I'm doing my thing. And then when you get into a relationship, you don't have to worry about, oh, is a girl going to date me because, you know, is she going to be okay with a guy who's building? And is she going to be okay with a guy who's broke and can't really take her to go do stuff? Nah, you'll just be that guy. You'll just be that guy. You'll be him. You can take a girl out and be like, yeah, you know, you got a nice car. You're doing your thing. You're showing your family, yeah, I broke out from this. I didn't have to sell drugs. I didn't have to be in a gang. I didn't have to do all this dumb shit. Nah, I made it out. So my thing is you are not the asshole. I think you're just on a path that is in your environment. It's not unusual, but it's looked at as a pipe dream. You know, it's looked at as like, oh, you'll never make it. Oh, this and that. Nah, dude, you will. And the fact that you're not telling anybody and you're being very secretive about it is a good thing. It's a good thing. Me, I don't tell people that I do a podcast. They find out on their own. They're like, oh shit, hey man, I didn't know you do a podcast. Like, dude, that I watched a couple episodes. That shit was funny. This and that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, man, you know, and you just keep it humble. You keep it very humble. Because for me, I know that I'm not a hella super popular, you know, podcaster by any stretch of the imagination. So I keep it humble. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's a little something I do on the side, this and that. It's a hobby I enjoy doing, whatever. I like it. It's a lot of fun. And I'm being honest. It is something that I love doing. But I do have aspirations. And so when people find out about your your business or your YouTube channel or your streaming or whatever, when they find out about it, you be humble about it. Like, yeah, it's something I like to do, this and that, but you don't tell nobody about it. You don't tell nobody about it. You let people find out about it. And that will let you know that what you're doing and is getting out there. Because for me, when I first started doing the podcast, it's one of those things where you're like, I don't know if it's really reaching people, or if people are actually watching it or listening to it. And the more I've been doing this podcast, the more, I've been noticing that people I know have been finding out about it. People have been sharing it with their friends and their family and all kinds of cool stuff. It's an amazing thing. It's a really amazing thing. And it's one of those things where, like I said, keep it secretive. Don't talk about it. Don't gloat about it. Just move. Just move with humbleness, man. Move with humbleness. And I swear to God, stay consistent. Stay on the grind. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody. All right? Don't listen to fucking nobody, bro. If people want to be negative about it, you let them be negative about it. If there are people who are saying that you can't make it, you let them say that. You don't fight nobody. Don't let any of this get to you, because I was there. There was a lot of people that were like, oh, everybody's doing podcasts. Oh, dude, you're just going to be another one. Oh, so many podcasts fail. Oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I just brushed it all aside. Said, nope. I'm going to keep doing this because, for one, I love it. And two, eventually it'll find its audience and I'll get there. And have I found an audience? Yes. A small one, 100% a small audience, but I've found it. And I hope to grow that audience bigger and bigger and bigger. And I will grow that audience bigger and bigger, just because I'm being consistent. Every Tuesday and Thursday and every other Sunday, you guys are getting an episode. I'm streaming consistently. I'm making short form content consistently, to the point where you are in people's faces all the time. And that's where I am. I'm in people's faces all the time. They see my channel. They see no matter what content they see, I'm on multiple platforms. So it's just one of those things where you have to just stay focused, man. You got to stay focused and just keep at it. So, again, I do not think you're the asshole. You let me know what you think about it in the comments, all right? On to our next one. Ooh, that one ate up a lot of time. Am I the asshole for disagreeing with my boyfriend over fitness lifestyle? Let's see what's up. Yeah, I know the title probably sounds weird, but here's the context. Just had an argument with my boyfriend of 3 years because I just said I would be starting a diet and a calorie deficit diet. He immediately started to say there was no reason for me to do that since I'm already skinny. I just said that I wanted to eat more clean because that would help me with my self-esteem and depression. He said being in fitness is for shallow people, and if I wanted to go on that route, we should probably break up. That he didn't recognize me anymore and got on a rant about how stupid it is that I want to cut high calorie foods like olive oil and butter out of my diet, not his. I wasn't imposing anything for him. He made a whole deal about it, and we got in an argument for about 1 hour of him calling me stupid and shallow, that gym, it's for dumb people and all of that. It's just sounded so crazy out of the top to me. Like, why are you so mad about it? Am I the asshole for wanting to lose some weight and change the way I eat? Hell no. If anything, I think everyone should have that mindset of getting in the gym and wanting to have the body that they crave for, looking the way that they want to look. I'm telling you, for me, I used to be an extremely skinny guy. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still a skinny dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I used to be an extremely skinny guy. I used to weigh 125 pounds. I won't lie to you. I used to weigh 125 pounds. I now weigh 151 pounds, and most of it is, just from weight training, eating a high protein diet, as well as eating a calorie surplus of 200 to 300 calories. And I've done that week over week over week. I've done that for a year and a half now. And I was able to gain damn near 20 to 25 pounds. And do it slowly, and through muscle building and all that kind of stuff. And I now have a body that when I take my shirt off, I be feeling good about myself. I be like, yeah. You know, I look in the mirror and I be flexing a little bit like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, it's all about feeling good. And I guarantee you break up with this guy, okay? Because I'm being honest with you, fuck this dude. He's probably a fat fucking piece of shit anyway. And I don't even know why you're with him. All right? He's probably a fat fucking piece of shit. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to get looking sexy. And then you're going to find you a nice, in shape dude. And then you're going to be like, whoa, this in shape dude is laying pipe. Woo, he's laying that pipe. He's got that stamina. And then homeboy, fat boy over there is going to be seeing you looking all snatched and good. The booty is all fat. And then you're going to be with your new boyfriend who's looking all good because he's in the gym and he's doing his thing. You guys are doing your thing together. And guess what? He's going to be crying into some Haagen-Dazs while you're out here looking beautiful and snatched while you got you a beautiful hunk of a boyfriend now. You know, all because this little douchebag over here want to hold you back. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Nah. You do that. You get that calorie deficit. You start eating clean. You know, get you some squats in, lift a little bit of weights. Get looking sexy, baby girl. Get looking sexy. Find you a nice little gym dude, you know, and like I said, he gonna be seeing Instagram pictures and he gonna be jerking his fat meat to you, man. I guarantee you, he'll be eating Haagen-Dazs, talking about, oh, I can't believe she's already dating someone. Oh my God. Yeah, bro, stupid. Yeah, if you want to make him feel stupid, because he's over here, oh, you're stupid, and why would you even want to do that? And that's for, you know, shallow people, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Make him eat his words. Make him eat his words, girl. You know, snatch that waist, get that tummy flat, that booty round, and then find you a nice little gym guy. Ooh, you know, post you some Instagram pictures of that beautiful progress, and I guarantee you, he gonna be mad as a motherfucker. He's gonna be mad. Why? Because you looking sexy, you found you a new man, and you're happier without him. Oh yeah. Nah, man. Hey, fuck that guy, alright? Fuck that guy. You are not an asshole at all. I think everyone should be in the gym. I think everyone should be eating clean and having a calorie deficit, because it's not until you start counting calories and watching what you eat until it makes you realize how many calories Americans really eat in a day. I mean, bro, I started counting calories and stuff like that. And I remember there was a day where I went out with friends and I was still counting calories and stuff. And we decided to go to a fast food place and stuff like that. Just one fast food meal, one fast food meal is 1,300 to 1,600 calories. That's insane. The average person's calorie intake is around like 25 to 2,800 calories. That's the average person. That's how many calories they should be having every day to maintain a healthy weight, is around 25 to 2,800 calories. But the fact that people are eating 5,000 calories a day without even knowing it is insane. It's insane to me. I'm like, bro, this is why Americans are fat. This is why there's so many fat people walking around thinking they're healthy, because they're just scarfing down this disgusting ass food. And then once you start eating clean, oh, dude, fast food just makes you sick to your stomach. Like me, I cook all my food. I cook all my meals and all that kind of stuff. Do I eat out? Every once in a while. Every once in a blue moon, I'll eat out. But anytime I do eat out, it's not as good, in my opinion. A lot of people are like, oh, they gas up a place. And, you know, I'm like, oh, I'll try it out. And I go to a place and I'm like, no, I'm okay. This food was decent. I can't eat out like that, because I'm so used to cooking and eating clean and knowing what's in my shit, you know, because I'm buying the meat, making it myself, or I'm buying the ingredients and making it myself. So yeah, dude, like I said, to the story, break up with this dude, get sexy, find you a man in the gym, you know, post them pictures and make him eat those words. All right. All right, let's get on into our next one. Am I overreacting? What does this mean? Okay. My boyfriend of 4 years broke up with me because he said he wants something new and he feels dull and bored with me. He is very irritable with me, even on the most simplest things. Then, when I agree on the breakup, he said he feels bad that he broke up with me because he knows it will hurt me. He also said that he tried to stay with me out of pity, not to hurt me, but all those times he would tell me he loves me. I do not know if it was even true. Okay, I'm gonna give you the unfiltered, the raw of what guys are thinking. Okay, all right. You may like this, you may not, but I'm going to just give you the straight truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and play games with you. All right, look. In the beninging, he probably did love you. He probably cared about you so much. In those first 2 years, you were all he was thinking about. Then goes into the third year. And he was just like, you know what? Like, I love my girl. That's my baby. And I don't want to hurt her, but man, I want to fuck other bitches. You know what I mean? Like, he may feel like I'm still young and, there's still so many girls out there that I haven't really tried. Maybe I want to try a black girl. Maybe I want to try an Asian girl. Maybe I want to try this or that, blah, blah, blah. And so I think he got to a point where he was just like, bro, I don't want to cheat on her, but I really want to go fuck other bitches. And I know she's not going to be okay with me just fucking other bitches. I really don't want an open relationship because I don't want another dude fucking on my girl. You know what I mean? So he's kind of in that situation of like, maybe I should just break up with her, because if I break up with her, then that'll allow me to kind of be what I want to be and do what I want to do and fuck other women and all this kind of stuff, because that's what he wants to do. I don't think it's a necessarily thing of he doesn't love you no more. He just wants to fuck other bitches. But he knows, like, if he fucks other bitches, that's going to hurt you. You know what I mean? And he's like, I do. And I don't doubt that he still loves you. I don't doubt that at all. I think he loves you at the most, and the fact that he's like, holding himself back from, giving in to these desires and wanting to do all this kind of stuff and talking to you about it and being like, hey, instead of cheating on you, I think I should just break up with you because I want to fuck other bitches. I still love you. I still care about you. And that's why I'm not, instead of just cheating on you, I'm kind of giving you the opportunity to walk away from me. So I don't make you look stupid out here and I don't make you feel some type of way and all that kind of stuff, because that's not what I want to do. I love you and I care about you, but low key, I want me some new pussy. And that's really what it is. And so it's not necessarily the fact that he doesn't love you no more, he don't care about you no more. It's just the fact that he wants some new pussy and he feels like, man, I'm young, I still want to experience shit. And that I can guarantee you is where his head is at, because that's what a lot of guys go through, especially a lot of young dudes that lock in with a girl. They kind of get in, 22, 23, 24, and they're like, damn, man, all this really, tight little pussy running around. Like, man, I kind of want to experience some of that, and a lot of guys will just go off the deep end and they'll go cheat. But I think for him, he was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to cheat on her. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to make her feel bad. I don't want to do some dumb shit. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to just break up with her and cut my losses and let her kind of be happy with somebody who's going to love her and be with her. And I'm going to go just do my thing. So I can guarantee you that's where it was at. You know what I mean? And it sucks, because I know you love him and you care about him and you're kind of confused, like, what the hell is going on? You say that you love me, but you want to break up with me. Like, what the hell? But it's simply because he does love you and he does care about you. He just want to fuck other women. Like, I'm going to just be honest with you. He just wants to fuck other women. And that's what it comes down to. I'm going to be 100% straight with you. And I think any other guy would tell you the same thing. Any other guy that is actually your friend, like you can probably ask like a brother, or you can ask a cousin or something like that. You know, somebody who's not trying to fuck you. Let's be real, because that's why I don't really say a friend, because low key the friends are trying to fuck you. Let's be honest. But I mean, even your guy friends would be like, yeah, he's trying to fuck other women. They would just tell you that. Guys are. That's just the way that it is. You know what I mean? He's at that young age where he looks at it like, bro, all this young coochie walking around, like, man, like my girl's great and all, but I'd like to know what her pussy lips look like. I'm just saying. So that's what it comes down to. So, all right, this is gonna be our last one for today's. You guys, let me know what you think about that one in the comments. We're gonna get into our last scenario for today's Tuesday episode. If you made it this far in the episode, thank you, appreciate you, I love you so much. All right, again, patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get on there. $3 a month, exclusive episode every single Friday. Being able to send you a scenario like these people did. Over 100 hours of content over there. Audio listeners keep downloading. We want to run those downloads up. We want to get to 100 downloads a day. And we want to get to, we want to surpass 2,000 downloads in this month. I know we can do it. All right. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as subscribing on YouTube. We're hoping to hit 2K by the end of the year. I know we can do it. All right, so let's get into it. Am I the asshole for dating my dead ex-girlfriend's sister? Woo! That's a loaded one. All right. I, 22, was in a fight with my 21 girlfriend because I used to date her now deceased sister. She's yelling at me and telling me that I was being rude and inconsiderate for dating her and having a picture of her sister just because I used to date her sister. In my defense, I only found out recently that my girlfriend is my ex's sister. I'm sorry that I didn't connect the fact that both of you had bright ginger hair and the last name Fern, or Farron. Something like that. Plus, she also just recently found out that I used to date her sister. Oh, so that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, bruh. But at the same time, I'm like, out of all the time that you were dating the now deceased ex-girlfriend, you never met her sister? She never talked about her sister? That's weird to me. I mean, maybe they didn't get along. Maybe they didn't like each other. So, you know, it was one of those things where she was just like, yeah, I don't really have a sister like that, or I'm not going to mention her. Maybe that was the reason why. I don't know. It just seems fishy to me. So yesterday we got into an argument because she found an old picture of my ex, her sister, let's just call her Ava for the sake of simplicity, on a shelf in my room when she came over. I told her that I just feel wrong taking it down knowing that Ava is deceased, but she kept going on saying that I didn't actually love her and that I was in love with Ava like no girl. I used to love her, but she is deceased now, and I love you with all my heart. Hell, I leave my crew just to be with you. I don't get where this sudden change of character is coming from, though. We used to be perfect, but since she found out about Ava, she's been upset. I don't know if it's because she's still trying to figure out who unalived her sister or what, but even her friends noticed a change. I'd like your guys' opinion on if I am the asshole for still having a picture of Ava and that I should, I guess, take it down. No, I don't think you're the asshole. And I believe the reason for this, like, change in behavior is simply because I think she didn't get along with her sister like that. The fact that you didn't know about this sister until she passed away, and then you guys happened to meet, and then you guys hit it off, and so on and so forth. The fact that you didn't even know this girl existed, you didn't even know that was your deceased ex-girlfriend's sister, tells me that they didn't have a great relationship. And so she looked at it like, wow, oh, you know, how would I say it? She kind of looked at it like, you still like my sister, and you're having her picture makes me feel like even though she is deceased, like if she wasn't dead, then you wouldn't be with me, which is the truth. But I think because she didn't get along with her sister when her sister was alive, she kind of looks at it like, you think my sister was better than me. And I think she's got a lot of jealousy and resentment with that. And it's one of those, she feels like, dang, the only reason you're with me is because Ava's dead. Like, I'm second option. I'm second place. I'm not the first option, even though, even if she wasn't deceased, I would not have been an option. You know what I mean? And I think that's why she is so upset and pissed off the way she is, because she feels like second option. She feels like, damn, I wasn't good enough. I'm just the consolation prize because, the girl you really want to be with is gone. Because if she wasn't gone, you'd still be with her and you wouldn't be with me. Which is true. I mean, let's call a spade here. It's the truth. She is kind of second option because it's like, bro, I do love her. I loved her like crazy. But obviously she's gone. So now I'm with you. And my love goes to you. Like, it just is what it is. Because let's be honest, he's never going to stop loving her even though she's deceased. You're never going to stop loving her. That's just the way it goes. You're never going to stop loving that woman. But you understand that, hey, no, I'm going to put all the love that I have to give into the woman that I'm with now, even though I still have my love for her. You're the one that I'm with. You're the one that I'm giving my love and attention to, and that's that. But she feels like she's second best. She feels like the consolation prize, and that's just what's going on in her mind. So, you're going to have to deal with that. But again, I don't think you're the asshole for having the picture because, it's one of those things where it's like, look, bro, I do still love her and I still have love for her and I do care for her still. It's one of those things where it's like, you guys' relationship should not affect my relationship with you guys. You know what I mean? I get it. You guys didn't get along, but that doesn't mean that you should kind of take that out on me, because I didn't know that you existed. Ava didn't even tell me she had a sister. Ava didn't even, mention you or anything. So again, it's one of those things where it's like, bro, I get it. You weren't close with your sister, but I was dating her. And then I found out about you and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even know, So yeah, I just think it's a thing where she feels like a consolation prize. She feels like the second choice. She feels like if Ava was still alive, I would have never even been a choice. I would never been in this situation. And it's the truth. So you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, as well as everything that we've gone over today, the thread and the situations. Let me know what you think about it. All right. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. Keep supporting the show. I appreciate all the support you guys have been showing, man. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to get into our next few chapters of Lights Out. Lights Out is a weird show, or a weird book. Very weird. But I'm excited to get through it, man. I won't lie to you. All right? So, love you guys all. I'll see you on Thursday for our book Lights Out. And, yeah, that's going to be it for me. I love you guys, and peace.